Hey y'all. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about Erma Bombeck. Any of you guys remember her? She was a columnist through the 60s on up until she passed away. And my mom loved Erma Bombeck columns, and she would always mail them to me, and those letters she would write me once a week. And there were some that just really stuck out, and this one in particular I'm going to share with you guys. That's why I'm sitting here at the computer again. I have the screen blown up huge, so the letters are huge. It's just easier for me to try to read it that way. And I don't want to have to put on my reading glasses, but if I have to, I will. So this is Erma Bombeck, and the title of this article she wrote was, "If I Had My Life to Live Over." And this is Erma Bombeck's column. "Someone asked me the other day if I had my life to live over, would I change anything? My answer was no, but then I thought about it and changed my mind. Instead of wishing away 9 months of pregnancy and complaining about the shadow over my feet, I'd have cherished every minute of it and realized that the wonderment growing inside me was to be my only chance in life to assist God in a miracle." I just think that is the most awesome thing, and as a matter of fact, I even went and looked it up a while ago. I have an old address book, and who knows why I saved it, but I'm sure it's for some reason. And I have all kind of stuff scribbled on the inside, and then you flip the page before you get to writing your addresses. And I had that exact quote written down. I just thought that was the neatest thing. I kind of think maybe in one of the other videos I may have even spoken about that. But y'all just think about that. When we are pregnant and we complain, and it's been a long time, but I do kind of remember that when you're swollen up and you're complaining about it. It's the only chance that we women have in life to assist God in a miracle. So that's pretty heavy duty for me. Now let's see what else she says. "I would never have insisted that the car windows be rolled up on a summer day because my hair had just been teased and sprayed." Do any of y'all remember teasing your hair or spraying it? I never did, but my mom sure did. So she's saying, loosen up, let your hair blow. Who cares if it messes up? Just enjoy the day. At least that's what I think she's saying. And then she said, "If I had my life to live over, I would have invited friends over to dinner, even if the carpet was stained and the sofa faded." And this reminded me of something that a girl I used to work with when I first started at school, Norma. She had, I believe, 4 boys, and I had the 3 boys, and we talked about inviting more kids into the house and stuff like that. And I told her, I said, well, I'm always, I work all day now, and I'm trying to think when they come in after school and stuff, I know the house is not as neat as I would like it to be, and maybe that was why I said no often to the boys saying, can we have someone over? And Norma told me that one of her best friends growing up, they hung out there all the time, and their house certainly was not the neatest. But what she remembers about the house is not that it wasn't neat, but the fact that mom, whoever that mom was, had them all in the kitchen, and they were all cooking and baking and eating together and having the best time. And so that one spoke to my heart. So if you're a young, any age, don't be afraid to invite your friends over, thinking what they might think. They're coming to see you, not what you have. If they're coming to see what you have, they're not your real friends anyway. So just invite them folks over. The next thing she says is, if I'd had my life to live over again, I would have eaten popcorn in the good living room and worried less about the dirt when you lit the fireplace. Now, I know what she's talking about, the good living room. Remember, this is written a long time ago, but I think nowadays most homes are not built with a separate living room and then a big den or great room or whatever you might call it. But in the 60s, they certainly were. You had a living room where you entertained, and that was your best furniture and stuff like that. And then you had another place where the family hung out. So she's saying in that good living room, which was only for company, go ahead and eat the popcorn in there. That kind of goes on the same thing I was talking about the other day, is use those good dishes every day. You know, don't save them for somebody. Your life is special. Your family is special. Use that good stuff. Okay, she said, I would have taken the time to listen to my grandfather ramble about his youth. So, any young folks out there listening, and really anybody, my grandparents have already passed. I don't, can't take this to heart what I'm saying, but if you're still have your grandparents, you really do need to listen to their stories. And, you know, George's mom is getting older, and you just need to listen to them more, tell their stories. And she just has nothing to do with Erma Bombeck, but Granny called George the other day, and George called, well, no, he had her on speakerphone, and it just so happened I was FaceTiming Matt on my phone. So Granny used to play the piano for years, and in the church and at home she practiced all the time, and it's just been a long time since she's done that. And she called us up and said, I'm sitting at the keyboard and I am playing. And George says, well, you play right on, Mama. And me and Matt are listening on the phone to her over the phone, playing the piano and singing some of her songs, and memories coming back. And it's just so sweet. And I have such great memories of my own granddaddy. I stayed with him one summer when my mama was working. I'd stay during the day, and I was young. And after lunch, Granny would go lay down and take a nap, and Granddaddy would take me on the front porch on the swing and tell me all kind of stories. And unfortunately, I have zero retention, so I couldn't just tell you a story right now, but I know they're somewhere back there in my mind. And if you are a grandparent, which we're not yet, but if you are a grandparent, make sure to talk to your grandkids about your life, because they'll remember it, and that'll be great for them. Let's see here. Okay. She said if she had her life to live over again, she would have burnt the pink candle that was sculpted like a rose before it melted while being stored. So don't tell me you haven't all done that, taken a candle and it's so pretty on the outside or something, you don't want to burn it, and then you put it up, put it away. Burn the candle. Burn the candle. Enjoy the candle. Okay? That's what she's trying to say. Use the good dishes. You know, enjoy each day, because we can't live life over again. We get one chance at it, and that's it. And she's saying, you know, if I could do it over, I would do these things. And so she's sending us all a message. She said she would have cried and laughed less while watching television and more while watching real life. And how true is that? We can sit there and watch a TV show and laugh, or sit there and watch a TV show and it makes you cry. But are we talking to our friends and neighbors and laughing with them at the funny stories they tell? Or, enjoy life. Enjoy it. She said, I would have shared more of the responsibility carried by my husband while I took it for granted. So that might apply to some. She would have eaten less cottage cheese and more ice cream. Well, I'm all for the eating more ice cream. Not so much about worrying about the cottage cheese anyway, but the point is, and you don't have to eat and make a pig out of yourself, but it's a short life, and indulge occasionally or eat a little bit every day. My weaknesses right now are baby Ruths, just saying. She said if she'd had her life to live over again, she would have gone to bed when she was sick instead of pretending that the earth would go into a holding pattern if she weren't there for a day. And certainly parents know that when you're sick, you just can't afford to go to bed because life goes on. The kids have to be taken care of. But at some point, when you're sick, you just need to give it up and go on and get better. The other partner in your house can help you take care of your children or whatever it is you need to do. Just get well so you can go back to taking care of them. She said she would have never bought anything just because it was practical or wouldn't show dirt or guaranteed to last a lifetime. Speaking to me again, y'all know I just like to I like to get a good bargain, but I like to get something good and practical. I don't want it to show dirt. That is so true of the whole thing. But I believe what she's saying is don't pick something that's going to last for a lifetime, because you might want to change things up every now and then. And you can't worry about it getting dirty. If you're worried about it getting dirty, don't buy it in the first place. You want your kids and your grandkids to be able to enjoy your home and not worry about, oh, they're going to destroy something. And let's see here. This is the last thing on her column for that day. She said if she had her life to live over again, there would have been more I love yous, more I'm sorries, more I'm listenings, but mostly, given another shot at life, I would seize every minute of it, look at it, and really see it, try it on, live it, exhaust it, and never give that minute back until there was nothing left of it. That's awesome, y'all. I mean, if y'all are listening to this, y'all are still alive, I'm still alive. We have a chance to do what she just said. I'm going to repeat it one more time, and then I'll probably go ahead and end the video. But she said, if she had had her life to live over again, there would have been more I love yous, more I'm sorries, more I'm listening, but mostly, given another shot at life, I would seize every minute of it, look at it, and really see it, try it on, live it, exhaust it, and never give that minute back until there was nothing left of it. So that's how we should live our life now. We're living our life now. We're living and breathing. And it may not be perfect, but we're alive. And so let's make the most of it today, guys. That article spoke to me, and I hope it speaks to all of you. If you like what you heard, please subscribe, hit the thumbs up, and leave a comment. And we'd love to hear from you. Y'all have a good day now, and seize the moment.